Right, I've had to cut the nut off because I should have took the actual nut off and I didn't, and I couldn't get it off, so we made it liquid, it removed it, and now we're going to put the new one on. Hi and welcome back. On today's episode I'm going to be having a look at the track rod ends and the tie bars on the front of the car. There's a noise coming from the driver's side, but I'm going to check both sides. I'm also going to be having a look at the leak on the rear screen or the rear boot and find out what's going on with that. But before we start that and show you that, Leo's come back in his Santa outfit, and yeah, good boy, and I've got my Jack skeleton on. So best thing to do is get on with it and I'll show you what's going on. Let's go. Right, so the car's outside, so what we're going to do this time, we're going to power wash underneath the arches so it's a lot cleaner, and then we're going to use some WD to loosen all the nuts up so it's a lot easier, because usually things like that are dead rusty. After we've done all that, we're going to go to the shop, get the actual parts that we need, come back in the garage, sort it all out, and then when we've done that job we're going to get on with the rear screen. I think I explained last time that there's some kind of leak either down this side or down this side. There's a bike rack that clips on, and some of the clips go under here and they've slid up, so I think it's probably going to be around this area, either here or here, and then it bolts on here and then the bikes go on top, and if it pulls, I think it's pulled the actual adhesive off one of the sides of the screen. That's why it's leaking. It's only a small leak, but we need to sort it out because the boot's going to start smelling. Right, so now we're going to get on with the power washing, jack the car up, get on with the power washing. So let's go with that. Right, the jack's under the car, let's get it jacked up. Right, both sides are jacked up enough now to have a look and also power wash underneath. So that's what we'll do again with the power washing. Let's get on the second one. Something went wrong with the audio, so what we're going to do is get the car off the drive so then we can clean the driveway up. We'll get the car back in the garage, jack it up so we can start working on the track rod end. Right, so I'm going to clean the driveway, but can you see all that? I think there's either some kind of leak or maybe just picked up some oil somewhere. It's probably going to be a leak, and I have a look at that as well. It must be underneath. So let's give it a power wash off. Anyone who's got OCD, I'll just leave that there. Right, so I found out that the parts that are faulty are the track rod end, which has slight play in it. You check this by rocking the car back and forth. And the other thing is the drop links anti-roll bar that has play in it, so I'm going to change that one and that one. But before I do that, what I'm going to do is clean the parts up, put a bit of WD on it on both sides, and then we will go to the parts shop, order the parts, go to the parts shop and pick them up. So me and Leo are walking to the parts shop, and he's decided that he's going to wear his Christmas jumper, and he's absolutely chucking it down. Let's go get them parts, Leo. Yeah, shall we go and get them? Leo's going to get the parts. Come on, Leo. He knows exactly where he's going. The parts not in stock, so we're going to have to go back in the morning. Another walk for Leo. Right, this is the next day, and we're back going to the part shop. We're nearly there, just gonna walk in now, it's over there. You ready, Leo? Right, Leo's got the parts back. So here is the track rod end and the anti-roll bar that we needed. He's not in his Santa outfit because he decided he wanted to roll himself in mud, so he's been demoted back to reindeer in training. So it's washed, isn't it? Right, let's get on with it. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to clean this part up here and then put some penetrating oil on it. So let's get to doing that. All that's done. So all the penetrating oil is on all the bits, all over. And there. And I've got my supervisor here. So what I'm going to do is get on with the track rod end first. Right, I'll try getting it off, I can't get it off, so I'm just going to hit it, hold this and hit it with the hammer. So that's loosened it a bit. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to back it up slightly and then twist the other one off once I've loosened the ball joint. So get the ball joint off now and then we'll twist it off and put the new one on. Let's get the nut off the end of the ball joint. Hit it with the hammer. There we go, it's nice and loose. Take it right to the end, as far as it can go. Probably it. Don't want to take it off a sec. What I've got now, I've got the separator in between. I'll just take this off my head. You can see a bit better with. There you go. In between there, there's like a cup that it sits in there. Bash it in a little bit more. And then it'll push that up and out, and then I can get that off and then twist that out. So I'll show you that now. 50-50 twice. Keep cranking until it pops. No. Take it off, it should have popped out, there we go. Right, I've had to cut the nut off because I should have took the actual nut off and I didn't, and I couldn't get it off, so we made it liquid, it removed it, and now we're going to put the new one on. Right, I'm going to take it off now. Right, so I'm putting the new one on now. Right, so put the new one back in. Put the nut back up on and tighten it up. So I'm just going to dial this back to where it was. Right, so the clamps are on. I'm just going to tighten it up now, and then it should be pretty much in place. You still need to go to the tracking centre anyway and do that. It's just so it's in decent condition. And that one's done. So I'm going to do the anti-roll bar tie bars now. So this time I'm going to take the nut off, and then I'll split each one and then put the new one on. Right, time to take it off.
's out of that.
Oh yeah, you just need to bang it. Am I going to bang it? Or should I get the top one off?
No, let's get the top one off first. It keeps a bit of pressure on the top.
Yep. That's all split, that one. I can see it from here.
Five minutes later.
Right, so the top one's on. We're just going to do the bottom one now. Right, everything is now back on and done and tightened and in place, as you can see. So what we did the track rod end here, and what I did when I undid it, I should have undone that nut. So then when I split it with the ball joint splitter, I wouldn't have had to cut through it and the nut and that, but we didn't need that, so it didn't matter. So next time I just need to remember to do the nut. Unfortunately, I've not done it for a long time and I forgot. If it was the other way up, I could have put pressure with the jack under here and undone the nut that way, but as I couldn't do that, I had to cut it off, and it was the easiest way. And then we put the sway bar on. That's all in position, that's done. I'll actually show you that. So that's why it was changed. I don't think the bottom's that bad really. That's quite bad. I can't see much on that, but it's only a tiny bit of play that causes the actual issue. So this job's done now, so time now to get the car back on the floor. We'll go and have a look at the boot. Right, so this is a couple of days later. So onto the rear screen. I've spoke to a glass company and they said it's highly unlikely that it's pierced the solvent down both sides of here. So what I've done a bit of research, and they said what it could actually be is the drain plug. So the drain plug, if you can see it, is supposed to be there, but it's missing. And you have to take all these plastics off to get to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a new drain plug and then do a video on that, because I need to take all the plastics off. The other thing it could be is this here that controls the mechanism to lift the boot. I've replaced that. It may not be tight enough around there, but I'm going to have a look at that at the same time as doing that. Right, this is the end of the video. It's also the new year, so happy new year. As I've said before, this is the start of my YouTube journey, and it's not just this car. I'm going to do lots of other car builds. They're going to be amazing car builds, so stay tuned for that one. And on that note, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.